Hello, friends. Welcome back to Newbreed Film Reviews. This is episode 58. My name is Dave. I'm going to be doing a solo review on a very random movie. It's Cowboys and Aliens with Daniel Craig, Olivia Wilde, and Harrison Ford. And I saw Cowboys and Aliens a long time ago, like when it first came out in the theater. And I was disappointed when I saw it in the theater, but, and this happens sometimes, like when you watch a movie, at home, sometimes your views change on a movie. And, I don't know why I guess like I had higher expectations for it when I saw it in the theater. I thought it was going to be like some kind of mega amazing blockbuster. And, that was the wrong mentality going in to check the movie out, expecting to like be blown away. It's better to go see a movie with no expectations. But anyway, rant. So, little backstory. I was in Walmart. I sometimes frequent Walmart, which is, entertainment in itself with the people who shop there. Yeah, it's like a circus in there sometimes. Colorful characters that shop at Walmart, and it's no surprise I shop there. So anyway, rant again. I'm sitting here drinking Spanish coffee and eating some bangin' cheesecake. Gonna give you guys the lowdown on Cowboys and Aliens if you haven't seen it. So I'm gonna do a non-spoiler section. And then I'm going to go into just talk about the movie in general. So, Cowboys and Aliens, like I said, I enjoyed it way more, at home. And, I totally forgot the whole point of bringing up Walmart. The backstory with that is I was in Walmart, bullshitting around looking for other stuff. And I walked by, the $5 bin, for movies, the snatch and grab bin. Sometimes you find some gems in there. And I see Cowboys and Aliens for like $5 on Blu-ray. And I'm like, what? Cowboys and Aliens, $5? So I was like, scooped, picked it up, was pretty stoked to check it out again because I kind of forgot about it. I did remember like Harrison Ford was in it, and Harrison Ford's a damn legend. So, anyway, watched the movie again and I was just like really enjoying it. I can't believe like when I saw it in the theater, I was kind of hating on it. I'm a big fan of Daniel Craig. I'm not a huge, ridiculous fan like that knows every freaking movie he's ever done, but I have seen him in quite a few movies and he is like an amazing James Bond. I'm definitely a big James Bond fan, and I think he's the best Bond that's ever done it. My least favorite's Pierce Brosnan, but I'm not even gonna get into all that. But yeah, he's the best Bond. He made it like super gritty and realistic, and he's just a badass. I really like Daniel Craig quite a bit. So in this movie, he was also a badass, and it's cool because he has an English accent, if I'm not mistaken. He drops the accent and he talks like a cowboy. He has like that kind of that southern, I don't know if I guess you want to call it southern kind of, old school cowboy accent. And that's amazing to me. That's a mark of like a great actor. And even though like he does mostly action movies, he has been in some like serious roles that have been good. I did like Defiance. Him and Liev Schreiber, I think is his name. He played Sabretooth in one of the Wolverine movies. That was a good movie, and that was based on a true story. And that was a drama. And he showcases acting chops, but anytime an actor has an accent, let's say like Christian Bale, for example, and you're portraying a character and, correcting your personal accent that's amazing to me because that's like 2 times harder. That's just my opinion on it anyway. But anyway, back to the movie. Watching it, for a second time at home, like I said, I was really enjoying it. The effects are cool. Kind of an interesting premise. When you like think of the title, it sounds kind of stupid at first. It's like Cowboys and Aliens. Like, wow, so simplistic and like retarded. It sounds like a Sharknado, like a stupid Netflix movie. But it's actually kind of genius because it's literally cowboys and aliens. And like, it's interesting, like how would like Westerners like cowboys deal with something that they never seen before or encountered, like aliens. And it's kind of like it's a funny, genius kind of premise, very simplistic and, a lot to build from that. And the movie was entertaining. It had funny parts, it had a fair amount of action, it had some, good messages built in, and it has Olivia Wilde. Olivia Wilde she's banging. That chick is like hot as hell. She was in Tron Legacy. Smoking chick. Very sexy. Nice to look at. So you can't go wrong. So, I'm gonna grade Cowboys and Aliens. I'm just gonna, cut to the chase. And I grade Cowboys and Aliens for what it is. Boredom, action, sci-fi movie. I'm gonna give it a B. And, this is like a personal thing. Like, I mean, I'm probably like biased, but I would go as far as possibly giving it a B+ for what it is on the, entertainment aspect. But yeah, a B is very fair. So going into the spoiler section now, for you people that have seen it and you just want to like listen on, feel free to. For the people who haven't seen the movie, I'm going to pretty much ruin it for you if you don't get off. So you have about 5 seconds to get off of this episode because I'm just going to get right into the movie. Alright guys, we're in the spoiler section. So here we go. So my favorite part of the movie or sequence probably has to be towards the end when Daniel Craig and Olivia Wilde are like inside the alien ship and he's like battling all the fucking aliens coming at him like through the tunnel and shit. That was a cool sequence. He was just like smoking them, and it was like an old school like Western, but just like like all sci-fi and shit. And he had that badass gauntlet. That gauntlet was fucking cool. I thought the backstory was kind of interesting too. Kind of like a little bit of like lazy writing. Like when he was like strapped down or gunked down, by slime by that one, I guess it was like a leader alien that was like probing his wife or his woman, like ripping organs out of her. And, I thought it was kind of like lazy writing, like, how he like broke free, like the fucking alien, takes off the gauntlet from its like little mini arms that come out of his chest and puts it right next to him. And then like, maybe I'm missing something, but how the fuck did he get free? I'm probably like missing something. I gotta rewatch it, but he gets free and like grabs the laser cutter thing and cuts his eye. And it's like, I would think an alien race that, was intelligent enough to build a ship and travel, light years, intergalactically in space would have a better system to like secure their specimens that they're working on. It just, I guess it kind of didn't really make sense to me how he just like got his arm free. But like I said, maybe I'm forgetting something and I'm missing, a part. But it looked like he just kind of like ripped his arm free. So I thought that was like, But, what other scenes with the movie? I liked Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford was like an anti-hero, like throughout the movie. which is like a cool role for him. Didn't really care for his kind of like adopted Indian son and that whole like story with that. That could have been left out. Whatever. I know they're playing on the whole, tugging on the heartstrings when he gets killed and stuff, blah, blah. He's like a son to him and yada, yada, but I could have dealt without that. The movie could have used a little more action, but the action that it did have was fun. It was PG-13 if I'm not mistaken, which usually sucks in my book. I don't really care for PG-13 films. I'm more of a rated R guy. Give me the rawness, violence, gore, and those are the movies that I like. Well, usually when I see PG-13, I'm initially just like kind of turned off until proven otherwise. Let me think. What other scenes that I like or aspects of the movie? Dollarhide's son, which is, I don't know his name off the top of my head. He was in, There Will Be Blood, which is an amazing movie with Daniel Day-Lewis. But Dollarhide's son in the movie was, extremely, fucking annoying. So I guess that actor actually did his job. He did a really good job if like you hated the character, and he was just like a piece of shit, coward, like spoiled little bitch ass, and, didn't care for him. But like I said, if an actor can, make you have like emotion towards him, then, they did their job. That's the mark of a good actor. So, hating on that character, that's actually like kudos to the actor, who played him. And that actor's name is actually, looking this up right now, Paul Dano. The actor's name is Paul Dano, and I've seen him in quite a few movies. Like, I wouldn't say he's like up and coming because he's kind of been out for like a little while, but I think he's a good actor, but he's kind of like typecast in like weaker roles or like, asshole roles. But hey, if that's the way you can make $1 in that industry, by all means, doing better than me. What else about the movie? Oh, Olivia Wilde. I don't really think she can act very well, but she sure is freaking nice to look at, so she gets a pass. And the supporting cast, they were pretty good. The little characters sprinkled throughout the movie. So I would definitely recommend Cowboys and Aliens, like, to someone if you're bored. Trying to think what else I could touch on. The design of the aliens, I wouldn't call it totally original, but I also wouldn't call it horrible. I thought they looked okay. Kind of like, aquatic insect-like. They were kind of original. I can't really say I seen aliens like them. They definitely were like imposing. What else? I thought the flying crafts kind of reminded me of Stargate. They were pretty cool. And the way they had like those cables that would like rip people up. For a PG-13 movie, it was very suggestive as far as like the probing and the torture and the finding of weak spots of humans. So that kind of surprised me. The part where, Daniel Craig's character's wife was being, mutilated. It was kind of not hard to look at, but you see like her body like jerking, and they show it like throughout, the beginning of the movie. You don't really understand what's going on. Like, but when they reveal like why her body was kind of jerking like that and she was looking to the side, she was getting like organs ripped out of her. Yeah, it was a little bit disturbing in a way. What else can I touch on a movie? I don't know. Like overall, like I'm not going to be on air forever talking about one movie. I enjoyed it. And like I said, I would recommend it. It definitely was worth $5 to me, on Blu-ray. And, I'm glad I picked it up. So that's my review for Cowboys and Aliens. Again, I give it a B, and I could possibly give it a B+ for like what it is, which again is a mindless popcorn sci-fi action flick. And that's all I got for Cowboys and Aliens, guys. Thank you for listening. We'll be back with more episodes with the rest of the guys on. Everybody's been kind of busy, so we apologize about that. Hit us up with comments, requests at Newbreed Film Reviews 2014 at Gmail. Subscribe if this is your first time listening. If you enjoyed the podcast, we have a lot of episodes up, a lot of different movies. You can listen to like our opinions on them. Thank you for listening. Thank you for the support, and catch you next episode. Later.